Da, 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 da. Oh, what the hell was this? Uh, I did have. I was watching highlights of the U.S. Open, but then friggin' Ninja Warrior started coming on. I wasn't gonna watch that crap. Watch that crap. Ninja Warrior. Get out. Welcome to the Jester Show. Ain't nobody in here right now. I'm waiting for this one right here. I don't know why it's not going. Maybe if I reset it. Oh, oops. All right, let's put fucking the hook out there, and let's see how many people we get. Oh, we got one. Ah, it's Tammy. Good evening, Tammy. How are you? Welcome to the Jester Show. Told me what? What you told me what? What'd you tell me? You can't smell what from here? Oh, this? Yeah. Oh, you're sick. I'm sorry, Tammy. I got 7 people in here. Not bad. I go too early. What do you mean I go too early? It's 10 o'clock. Tony, what's up? Wild Dragon, what's up? Christina, good evening. Welcome to the Jester Show. Tony, Roy McIlroy, he's in second place. No, I thought you parted on air. What? How do I know she's sleeping? Just a hunch. Gambling. Roll the dice. What's up, Garrett? Farted. No, I ain't fart yet. I'll fart. Let me build one up. I'll make sure I do it loud just for you, Tammy. Yeah, turn this light on. There we go. That's better. Noodling. I can't noodle, dude. I can't. There's just something. And my shenanigans. All right, baby. Tony, you want to see what I got for Father's Day gift, though? Since I know you're a golfer, you'll appreciate it. All right, not the bag. I got my own bag. Okay, the bag I'm gonna end up trashing. But let's see here. I got a 56-degree wedge. She got this whole thing right here for like what, 30 or 40 bucks, and I've looked up a couple of these clubs, and we're already way over what she paid. Um, Booyah. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like the weight on that one. Um, 56-degree wedge. Booyah. I really needed one of these because I don't have one anymore. I was using my brother for the longest time. What's up here? I got a driver, yo. Look at that. Yeah. I really needed a driver. I can't wait to try this bad boy out. So I got that driver. Okay. I got hybrid. 15 degree. There you go. 15 degree. Boom. Yours is long. I hear you. Okay. I know they're not technically legal in tournament play, but for, just casual and everything, I got a fucking chipper, a chipping putter. Look at that. Fuck yeah. Chipper. I got a couple other clubs in here that I probably into. I've got a couple other clubs in here I probably won't use unless like I, need to replace or whatever. But there is one cool club in here. I can't even find it. I've got it. I'm gonna have to take it to Pinehurst or something. Look at that. It's an old wooden 7-wood. Look at that. That's pretty badass. It's pretty sweet. So hopefully I get to go to the range or play it. Because my regular golf clubs I have are Callaways. That's my 4-iron. My 4.
There's too much yelling.
What are you doing?
There's too much yelling.
There ain't no yelling.
Yeah, there is next door.
Next door they're yelling?
Yes.
Go tell Mom. That's HBO for her. Callaway. So there's yelling out back, man. I'm missing HBO. Eventually I will get itty bitty a set. You got a Callaway Ironswood. Hell yeah. HBO is on next door, Rat said. ER, what's up? Oh, shut up. Cleveland's real good. Yeah, I know. Automatically registered. Man, yep, I heard about that. I heard about that today. I did hear about that. Thank you, ER. Let me go back through the chat here since got more people in here. Yeah, Cleveland's pretty good. No, I'm not cutting it 420. It's gonna go for. Oh no, there's a car creeping. Yeah, the sailboat. Yeah, we got a sailboat, but we thought it was a mini sailboat, like a kayak size. But when she went to go get it, she was like, "There ain't no fucking way we can get that son. There just ain't no way." But America joined. Yeah, that's right. So like Christina was like, "We ain't doing it," and then a lady turned around and bought the sailboat that we got for like $15-20, and then since we couldn't get it, she was like, "I'll pay $100 for it," and we're like, "All right." So the guy was like, "All right, you guys don't have to pay anything for it because that." So it was pretty cool. America, thank you, Jerry Lee. That's right. You braid your, yeah. See, every now and then, I braid mine. I braid mine every now and then. But yeah, that's good. Let's see. Oh, see, Garrett, that's what you don't understand. Is next door is it's free entertainment. But see, you can only watch it live. Like, there's no reenactments or rewinding it. Pay. You know what I'm saying? Like DVR. Like, you have to be out there and witness what's going on. I mean, reenacting is it's not as good.
Your eye on front because that guy's coming through and he said he's about to come back with a bullet.
He's coming back with a bullet?
Just keep your eye out. It's that guy that's threatening to shoot them.
All right, I'm coming. I'm watching. All right, so we see lights in the window coming that way. So you'll see them like through here, through the woods, and they'll be driving. And then you'll see the lights pop up right about there. We just got to watch for car creeping. Yeah, as long as there's no pubes, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I was just saying, what it do, what it do, what it do. Where's York? Is York out there? Oh, Garrett. Christina told me this, man, and she said she just heard this today. Uh, um, no, Rad is like my stepdad. He lives a couple doors down. A couple properties down, like two houses. Uh, three hot, three of the hijackers from 9/11 got caught crossing into Syria. I guess today or the other day or whatever. Garrett, you're up to date on a lot of news and everything. But let me know if you heard anything like that, receipt or anything. Like I said, Christina heard it today. She saved the video. She showed it to me today when I got home from work. I was like, oh shit, I had to write it down and freaking had to tell y'all. But yeah, I guess three of the hijackers from 9/11, one, I guess every one of them flew one of the planes. I'm still keeping an eye on the fucking window. Three of the hijackers, from 9/11 got caught crossing into Syria. So that's pretty crazy. Um, like I know we've been lied to. Um, yeah, I know we've been lied to and shit and everything like that, but didn't know if you heard about that yet or any of y'all. Garrett, you usually are up to date on that. Oh, what's up, CJ? Just chilling, having a little stream. Don't know how long how long I'll go. All depends on if I get anybody up here or, how do you fly a CGI plane? Uh, uh, well, okay, I got what you're saying now. It had to register 420. What you were saying, yeah, I got what you meant now. Like I said, it just had to register. I had a brain fart from what you said there. How do you fly a CGI plane? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, don't tell me that, man. I mean, Red Sox, really? They just beat the Yankees? Damn it! Oh, baseball is on, isn't it? Well, not anymore now. Damn, I could have watched that when I got home. Should flip on the fucking ball game. That car was too fast. I don't know. Who knows? I kind of wish I was out there listening to this shit. The Royals beat them the other day. Are you serious? The Yankees? Really? What, Wednesday? I think maybe Wednesday. Usually they play three days in a row, or. Oh, see, even Garrett knows that the Royals beat them. Yankees are probably stinky poo then, aren't they? The Stankies. The Stankies. Let's see here. Let's see. He's on 10 millimeter. Freaking Hey, babe, text Yorga. All right, go to bed. Yeah, I heard the Mavericks won, which means Monday. I think they go back to Boston. They'll probably seal the deal. Oh snap! There's Jim. Jim, you want to get up here? You can get up here. Jim, text Yorga. He don't ever answer me. He don't ever answer. I'll try to text Yorga, but I'm telling you, he don't ever answer my text. All right, there's the link. I'm not going to be on too long, so don't worry, Joe. I've got to be on watch out now. Just a wink at him. Like that. I can do the other one too. Cross my eyes. Who knows? Yep, there. I guess there it is. The Stanky's getting whooped by Boskin right there. That's it. There it is. You're right. Yeah. There we go. Well, come on, Jim. Get up here, man. Quit. Damn, I'm out of coffee. I need two. I need Yorga. I need Jim. Craig, where the hell are you at? You got to be somewhere around here. Yeah, I kind of like sports. I don't have cable, so like whatever I can get on TV is whatever I use. But see, I'm not gonna watch that. We'll switch it. Change the channel. Oh snap! It's old school Batman. Look at it. Caesar Romano. It's the Joker. Old school Batman. Bam. Shaving your knees and clipping your toenails. Really? You can do that, man, online. You can just turn your camera off. Turn your camera off and you can shave your knees and clip your toenails when it's time for you to, shake the razor blade in the bowl of water. Just mute yourself. Right? Yeah, you're probably right. Even if he did come into the chat, he'd probably be in the closet right now. He wouldn't be allowed. No online on Saturdays. I should be in bed too. I'm a little tired. Yeah, you're right. Most people are in bed at this time on a Saturday. Unless you're the night owls that hang out on YouTube. Like the 29 of y'all that are right here now. Papa Two Bears. What is going on? It's only not, well, it's 10:30 here. You're an hour behind, CJ. Oh, there we go. I've got somebody. What's up, Boswell?
Hey, I wish the rain was coming down. We had storms. Well, the rain missed us again. I've had it with the weather. They had flooding rain outside of Philadelphia and north of Allentown, and almost all of it missed us yesterday.
Oh wow. Yeah, we don't have any rain. I haven't had any rain in a few days.
I mean, we're like, we should have had
several. Captain from the Love Boat is here, y'all.
We should have had several inches this month, and we've only had about half inch. Well, my wife and I were tickled pink. Our son came home for a visit today.
Oh, cool. Well, happy Father's Day early to you, Mr. Boswell, and Captain Stubing. Happy Father's Day.
I know who that
is. I got a lot of children. I sailed all over the world, and I had a lot of kids in France and Cuba and places like that.
I borrowed my son's cell phone to do some videos today. I put on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Christina's in bed now. She's not watching. She's went to sleep. She says I do it too early, but I mean,
too early.
That's what she said. She was like, "You go on too early," and I'm like, "What are you talking about, man?"
Hey Tammy, hey frogs in chat. Happy Tuesday.
Normally I go on about 8:30, 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
I usually go on a little later.
Yeah.
My wife goes to bed early because she's up early. Hey Eric, Jerry Lee. Okay, my son. Some people know this. Okay, my son's in the music industry. He's a tour manager and sound engineer for several rock groups, and all these guys are going to vote for Trump. These heavy metal bands, they've had it with what's going on. He's working for The Devil Wears Prada as their tour manager, sound engineer, and he does work for Set It Off. Everybody's just had it. in the music industry.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody. The people like a lot of people think these musicians are all like they, took the deal, sold their soul to the devil. They didn't. They're just trying to get by like all these other young guys are. They've had it with what's going on.
Jim, did you hear about the news feed that I just said a few minutes ago about the 3 hijackers that was caught in this area crossing the border? Yeah. Okay, so you have heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is not disinformation or that. Okay, I just want to make sure that there was a receipt on that or whatever.
Somebody had that on another channel I saw, and then the thing is, did you hear in Philadelphia? I think it was, I'm not sure if it was the Philadelphia police or the other 3-letter agency. They caught ISIS terrorists that wanted to stage an event. My son even heard about that. He saw it on his cell phone.
Oh shit! Okay.
They plan on doing something in Philly.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Because him and his girlfriend took the train. I can't believe what it cost. Because he lives in Lancaster. Because of what it cost to park in Philly, they took the train yesterday and went to Philly. It's $20 each way on Amtrak.
What?
$20 to go from Lancaster to Philadelphia.
You want to know what? You saying that made me remember a short little, like, I guess it would be like a short or a video, you know what I'm saying? Like a funny little TikTok thingy, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a drawing of these two guys. Hold on one second. One second. Okay. All right. Okay.
Well,
but it's like, it's two people. It's like two people, and they're like in business suits, right? And one guy is talking to the other guy, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "Give me an idea in a roundabout way." The joke is like, how can we fuck over the American people even more? And like this, he's like, "All right, how about this?" He's like, "Why don't we take the taxes and we use the money for like fixing the roads and transportation to build trains and like buses and shit?" And the one guy's like, "What are you talking about, man? That helps them out." He's like, "Wait, you didn't let me finish." He's like, "See, we tax them and we use that tax money to make public transportation. But here's the thing. They have to pay in order to use the public transportation. So not only are we taxing them and taking their money to provide transportation for them, we're also making them pay for that as well. So we're getting double the money."
Well, public transportation isn't free. I know that because, like I said, with what it costs to park in Philly, it's just simpler to take a train from Lancaster to Philadelphia. My son's already done that. Like if he has to fly somewhere, he parks at the airport, leaves his car there, because when he comes back,
sometimes even that airport parking is like,
it's expensive.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, he's been all over the world. Over in Japan, they had trains decades ago that surpassed what we have. Our whole infrastructure is shot. China has trains better than anything this country has. Japan has high-speed trains. He's been on them already.
You just said the high-speed trains. I was getting ready to say, yeah, don't they have like that type of train that kind of like, it's high speed, but like it's like a gravity thing that like is on the fucking it's almost like hovers on the fucking track.
It floats on magnetics. It's all magnetic.
Thank you, Captain Stubby. What he just said.
I smell a skunk here. Something happened behind the house.
No, I'm smoking weed.
No, I can smell a skunk.
I just came in here. Your Laswell, damn it. You smell a skunk.
I got the windows open because it cooled off. We had the air on today because it got warm in here.
Hell yeah.
It's going to get the dog stirred up next. I gave the dog a bath today because she stinks. Oh, man, it was an ordeal. Trying to hose a German Shepherd Carolina dog off.
Lord, what's that? Smell-o-vision. That's right. Smell-o-vision. It's almost
Smell-o-vision, baby. It's smell-o-vision. Smells like a skunk in Ohio, wherever Boswell's at.
I'm in
Boswell's
Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia.
25
I keep thinking
miles.
he's in Ohio.
No, he's in Philadelphia,
I'm not in Philadelphia. I'm outside
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. Okay.
That's a
sorry.
big damn state.
It's a huge state. Well, yeah, it's a pretty big fucking state. Pennsylvania's big. It's a big
Been
fucking
there a
square.
couple times, I think.
I've driven through it once or twice, like with my grandmother when I was younger to go to New York. But most of the time, we just went from, we didn't even go through, we cut straight through Jersey.
Hey, Boswell, do you know where a place in Pennsylvania is called Towanda? Towanda, Indian name.
I've heard of it. I don't know where it is though.
I've been there. It was cool as hell. I went on a company trip. Went to there.
When
Yeah, it was cool. Very cool. Lots of
When I
hills,
hear-
lots of corn.
When I hear the word Towanda, you know what it makes me, oh, God bless, Eric. Good to see you, brother. When I hear the word Towanda, you know what it makes me, reminds me of?
Mm-hmm.
The movie Fried Green Tomatoes.
Never saw it.
I don't like
It's a
Ford.
girl movie. I don't watch girl movies, Jeremy.
Oh, movie.
Did you hear what they want to do? An alternative to Biden? I heard on a local talk radio show, and it was on Fox Business. They want to have our governor, God help us, Josh Shapiro, be the DNC candidate. He is as bad as New York's governor and California's governor.
What are you gonna do about it, Boswell? You gonna kick him out? You gonna rock the vote? You gonna get rid of that guy, right?
What can I mean, I would never, I don't even know how the guy got to be governor. He wants to put an end to all fossil fuel farming with tractors by 2030. Did you hear what's going on in Pennsylvania? There's some liberal townships where they got the local police stopping farmers from taking tractors on roads to get to other farms.
They can't do that.
They're
All you
doing
do is put that orange triangle on the back of your shit, and you can go anywhere you want to. Man.
they're telling farmers they can't go on the roads. There's a guy in Pennsylvania, I forget the channel, has a video. They're telling them you got to pay $62,000 to use this road because of. I'm thinking $62,000. They're already paying a farmer. Okay, they're already paying road taxes on the diesel.
Hershey Park. Whenever I think of Hershey Park, I'm thinking like it's an amusement park, but like made out of chocolate.
Well, you know what that guy did when he started Hershey Park? He bought all this farm ground. And then, the secret of dark chocolate is sour milk. They accidentally discovered dark chocolate by using sour milk. That's why dark chocolate tastes the way it does.
Like
But
shit. Dark chocolate tastes like shit, man. Everybody knows it.
Yes,
I
it
like
does.
dark chocolate.
I hate that shit, man.
Yeah, you see, Tammy knows what I'm talking about. Fried green tomatoes is when Kathy Bates starts ramming her car into that young bitch's car, and she's like, "No one!" And starts slamming it and shit. Like I said, why do we remember the stupidest shit that we ain't seen in fucking 15, 20 years, but you can't remember fucking
Hey,
basics of
Tom,
the work?
there's a place, I don't know, I heard on the radio, I don't know where it's on PA. There's a place called Uranus, and they have a fudge factory. I'm serious.
You want to hear something funny? We fucking got a telescope too, right? And I hooked it up last night, right? And I was looking in the telescope and I found the moon. I got it dialed in and everything, got everything focused and zoomed in and focused in, right? I'm sitting there looking and it's huge. I mean, you can see all the craters. It's just crazy. It was crazy looking at through because first time I ever had a telescope and looked through one, really, I'm like, what? It's crazy, So itty bitty is like, yo, I want to see daddy. Let me look. I want to see the moon. So I pick her up, right? And I'm like, okay, look in there, but don't touch, because if you touch it, I'm going to have to realign it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. And so she's like, okay. So I pick her up and I'm like, all right, just look in there with your eyes. And she starts looking. She's looking with one eye and she's looking. And I'm like, you see it? She's looking.
Nope,
She's
because it's gone. It's gone.
She's looking.
Everything's moving so fast, man.
Next thing you know, she says, holy shit, that's huge.
Oh, she saw it. Because
Yeah.
normally, because I do telescopes, I haven't done them in a long time. But
You have to constantly
Man,
Every-
but you dial in the moon, and you tell somebody else to come over here and look at it, and it's gone because it's actually the Earth that's moving so fast.
And you want to know something else crazy too is when you're. I figured this out last night because I had to learn how to use a telescope on the fly last night. You know what I'm saying, and just figure it out on my own. You know, Christina downloaded a little starter guide thing to help me out. You know, and I
Yes.
figured out what type I have and everything and what my dials did. And after that, I had to figure out on dialing in the moon myself. You know what I'm saying? And everything.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is when you're looking through your eyepiece and you're looking at the moon, and say you want to look to the left, you have to move it to the right.
Yep.
It's goofy. It's reversed. Everything is
I do not understand that shit either. I cannot. My brain can't get around that. I can look at, I can on a telescope. I can look at a sign that's like far away from my house, but it says like a gas line is here, and the words are backwards, and I can't wrap my brain around that, man. I can't wrap my brain around that shit.
But yeah, it's crazy because like I said, if I wanted to move to the left to look, I have to move the telescope to the right. So it goes that way. It is weird. And up and down is the exact same way. If I want to look up, I have to move the telescope down. If I want to look down, I want to look down.
It's because you're looking at a reflection or refraction. It's like
it's just like if you look in a mirror, everything's backwards. And a telescope works the same way, but it's still like it screws with me, man. Bad. Yeah, bad. I'll tell you something, man. And I'll tell you this, Jeremy. There you are. I will probably never use telescopes again, and just because I'm old and worn out, and I've got a perfect field that goes east-west, man. I mean, and that's how everything lines up, man. All moon stars, the ecliptic, they call it. You know how the solar system goes. It goes east-west.
Well, I've got a Big Dipper that's always right here.
No, I would just go tell you, man, I've got some stuff I might give you, man, that if you are into that kind of thing, and I probably never use this stuff again, man, I've got some badass, like astronomical, telescopical bullshit. The furthest thing I ever saw right out here in this field, right out here, one night I dialed in Saturn. And I mean, it looked like it was a little tiny star. And once I got it in the telescope, I could tell it was on its side. It looked like a sun. It was just like, just nothing but light, but I could see the rings, man. And it was moving, and I'm moving and everything else. So I had to keep, very small increments to try to keep it in my, telescopic freaking gaze. And that I swear, something that night out here all by myself, it was cold as shit outside, and I dialed in Saturn, and I couldn't believe how far away that thing was, but I could see it.
Look, CJ, he just said, yeah. Look, they just said, look, I saw Saturn II with the rings. It was awesome when he dialed in with his
crazy, man. It is crazy. I mean, it doesn't look like what you see on TV, and it's perfect, and it's it's like this little thing. It looks like a sun on fire, man. And I could find Jupiter easy, and you could see the moons of Jupiter and everything. And Jupiter, to me, in a telescope, it's kind of weird. It looks black and white. It doesn't look all color and everything. If they add that shit in, when they photograph it or whatever. But yeah, I mean, Jupiter, I was like real happy, and I went, man, I got to find Saturn. And it was way the hell over there. And I mean, you think, I don't even know how many miles. I know the sun is 93 million miles away from us, just the sun. So Saturn is, I don't know how far, but just looking at something that far away, and you could see the rings, and they were on an angle. It was like this, it was crazy. It all looked like it was on fire, like a star,
That's the thing, man. Like when I zeroed in and I got the moon dialed in, and I got it to like focused, you know what I'm saying, to where it was crisp And I mean, just sitting there and looking at it, and it's like, it, it's hard to describe how perfect you can see them craters. You know what I'm saying? The mountain ranges, and I'm just like, this is crazy. And then like we went inside for a few minutes, or whatever, and came back out, and I went to look in it, and I'm like, I didn't know that at first, that it can't constantly move, so you have to constantly move the telescope.
Oh God, yeah. Well, it's the Earth's moving more than anything else. We're moving at 1,000 miles an hour. You know?
And I didn't take that into you know what I'm saying, thinking, because when we went back out, I'm like, where the fuck did it go? I had it right here, I had it in right here. It was perfect, you could see everything, because I'm out here in the fucking dark woods. I don't, and freaking I had it zeroed in, man. And when we came back out, and I had to find it again. I'm sitting there like going left and right and shit and trying to find it, and I'm like, oh shit, cool, there's the star, and I keep, but I'm like, I'm not looking for the star. But the way I had to find it is, once I started seeing like super, super like bright light, I just started zeroing in a little bit towards that direction. And then next thing I know, it was like, bam, there it was,
You know what caused the rings to form around Saturn?
Isn't it ice crystals and particles?
It's from Saturn was
millions miles an hour.
Well, Saturn was once hit by a large heavenly body. That's what caused that. And the rings around Saturn are slowly dissipating. Somewhere in the future, there won't be any rings. Any planet that gets hit, back when the Earth got hit by a large asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs, there was probably a ring around Earth, scientists say, just like Saturn. That's the.
Do you have a ring around the collar, Mr. Boswell? Whisk will whisk it out.
Shit, the immer shimmer. It's. I didn't really see much shimmer. I didn't really see a whole lot of shimmering. But I mean, right now we're at a half moon. I mean, I think the full moon is in 4 days. You know what I'm saying? So 4 or 5 days. So 4 or 5 days when it's full, I'm definitely gonna pull that bad boy out.
No, it's not fake news. I've read a lot about it.
Crazy. When I was looking at the moon last night, it's crazy how it's it's bright, and then bam, there's the shadow. You know what I'm saying? It's like a cut right there. That's where the dark.
Did you know the worst time to look at it, Jeremy, is when it's a full moon, because it's too bright, man.
Really?
To look at. You gotta that's the worst time to try to look at the moon, man. You'll find out if you keep doing this, man. And I've got a ton of stuff up here, man, that I will send your way, man. Telescopic stuff from hell if you want to, check it out, and tripods and everything, man.
What's on?
I mean, it's amazing. Like,
what size telescope do you have, Jorga?
Man, I've got, and I'm not real technical on this stuff, but I've got 3 of them. I've got one I got from when I retired from where I worked at, and that one's okay. It's not bad. It's I don't know, like yay long, like that big around. But my father made one in the 1960s. Made a telescope, and it's about that big around. And I'm thinking about giving that one to Jeremy, because he's already taken care of some of my dad's other stuff. And I'm never going to use it. It's just like that chipmunk, man. I'm never going to use this. And I got another one that I don't know what to do with it, but it was called a Galaxy something or another. And it's like this remote control thing that I think it will actually dial in and find the stuff and then move as it's moving and all that kind. Man, I've got it. It's just sitting here. I'm never going to do anything with it. So I'm going to give it to Jeremy. If he's into that shit, man, hell yeah, man. I'll hook you up, man, dude.
I mean, and like CJ said, in the wintertime is the best time to see it,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's freezing out there, man, but you could see shit, man. Yeah, I've done that, man.
Well, also, there ain't as many bugs and shit, too, though. Like the mosquitoes.
Exactly. The atmosphere is clear. I'm going to tell you, once I saw Saturn, I almost was like, okay, I'm done. I found Saturn on my own, which just looked like a speck in the sky as far as if you looked up with the naked eye. Just looked like another star, but you had to know where to dial in, man. Stayed out there for like 15 minutes, freezing my ass off. dialed it in, and I saw those rings and everything, man. I was like, it was almost like a religious experience for me, man. It was really weird because I was looking at something that far away.
Yeah, like I said, man, it blew my mind when I looked out there, and like I said, tomorrow I might bust it out tomorrow night too, because itty bitty, she was just tired tonight. Man.
Oh man, it's a fun thing to do, and especially like my dad got me into it when I was a kid. He got me into that shit. You know, mostly we were looking at the moon, and when you could see the moon up close with all the detail and everything, it's like, holy hell, that's another world that's just spinning around everywhere. You know, I mean, you know, I don't want to get esoteric or anything, but it's a very cool thing to do.
Well, I have been looking up like freaking for like the next couple days. Like I'm gonna try to look up because the moon is starting to rise later and later. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, have you noticed that the sun is setting further north than ever? My son even noticed that coming here today. He just
I
came
said
back
that
from.
last stream we had. Last stream that I had, I think no, not us, the Mother's Day stream. It was the one where Steve came up. We had everybody else up. Were you there, Jim? I don't know.
I don't know.
But,
Actually,
I was telling I was actually saying that. I remember when you were younger and you were a kid, daylight savings happened, but it didn't get really dark until July. It wasn't like daylight savings and then a week later, bam, it's getting dark at 8:30. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's been like from last year, and I definitely noticed it this year. I mean, like good example, it was 8:45 and it was still dusk out here.
well, it's sunset.
And
The
it's not
latest,
even July yet.
the latest sunset is here, like between Philadelphia and Allentown, where we are, is like 8:37. And then last weekend, my son was in Alaska. I forget if it was Anchorage or Fairbanks. You can find on the internet. That's where the Devil Wears Prada performed a show. And I said, "What time was sunset?" He said, "They didn't have sunset. The sun was above the horizon in the evening." Those guys love going up there to see the midnight sun.
Me and Jeremy have a friend that lives in Greenland, Daniel.
Yep.
Super cool guy. And
Mhm.
I don't know exactly what happens up there, but he's definitely up in that. I don't know if he's in like where they have 6 months of light and 6 months of dark or what, but man, I want to go there, but only for like a week because I think I'm going to go.
Well,
All right,
it's
I
almost
want to come back home now.
that's almost like certain parts of Alaska, I think, to where it's always dark or whatever, but the like lightest it gets is like dusk or like dawn, you know, and then it goes back to dark. You know what I'm saying?
When they have
Yeah.
when the sun in the winter time, I know people who have been up there. I haven't. My son's never been up there in the winter. What happens is, okay, you got a glow in the sky, and you just barely start. There's times of the year where you don't see the sun, but you just see a glow in the sky for a few hours. Then it's pitch blackness again. It's just like with the midnight sun, the sun's really close to the horizon. I mean, it'd be neat seeing the sun in the north like that.
Yes.
Did you ever see that movie about the vampires that went somewhere like that? And it was like 6 months of dark. So the vampires were cool. They came in a ship and they were like, you know, there ain't gonna be no more sunlight, you know, for like 6 months, these vampires rampaged this village. It was great. It's cool.
Barnabas Collins probably hated summers in Maine because how long it stayed sunlight. You figure when I was in Mount Washington back in the 80s, okay, sunset was almost, I'd say 45 minutes longer than it was around here to an hour. It was like sunset was maybe like 9:15 to 9:30.
You were timing it, weren't you?
Yeah.
I think it's 15 minutes longer this year.
Well, sunset is earlier where you are because you're further south.
I don't time it though. When I wake up, oh, it's light outside. Okay.
It doesn't get pitch black there. I haven't been going out. I haven't gone back outside after dinner to work like this past week. But there's times where I was watering little trees where I could still see what I was doing to 9:15.
All right, hold up. Here. What's wrong?
I had to check my watch.
All right, let's see here. Sunday. All right, hold on. Well, damn it, that won't tell me that. All right, my location is here.
I need to shave. I'm starting to look like Captain Stubing off Love Boat.
All right. Like right now, like this is pretty cool on my phone. But the next sunrise is at 6:01. So what is the sunrise next for you, Jim? I mean, we're both on the East Coast. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Jim. If you are about these numbers and shit, you better cough it up, baby.
Yeah.
What do you figure?
6:01 for Jeremy.
It's probably, I haven't looked it up. It's probably around 5:30 in the morning. But sunset is getting later every day.
That's off by 29 minutes. I think you're wrong.
I'd have to look it up.
I bet mine's 6:01 because I'm on the same time as Jeremy.
Because I remember at 8:45, it's still fucking little light outside. And it was saying at 8:33 that's fucking sunsetted then. And I call bullshit.
I'll
Ooh,
look it up real quick.
okay.
I'm just saying. I call bullshit on that one. Maybe that was yesterday.
Maybe you got a lot of trees around your house, Jeremy, and it just is
I do have
not
a lot
enough
of
sun.
I got
Right?
a lot of pine trees around my house. You're right. I do have a lot of trees. I don't have a whole. Well, I got quite a few.
I got to be the devil's advocate, you know.
Well, yeah.
I disagree with everybody.
Sunset is 5:33
I let your dog
a.m.
out.
and sunrise is 5:33 County Georgia,
All right,
and
come on.
and sunset's 8:34 according to the Weather Underground. I was close.
He's got to wrestle a dog.
I'm gonna put it in chat if I can get back to YouTube.
Are you having technical problems, Mr. Boswell?
Well, this camera makes the computer run slower, plus being on StreamYard. No technical problems here with anything, though.
That's good. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
well, I'm getting ready for Christmas every day.
I never thought about that. When you hang with Boswell, every day is Christmas and every night is Halloween.
Well, living here at the tree farm, it's like with the lack of rain, I've hooked up the hoses and I did a video. I'm trying to water little trees.
Gotta water them little trees, baby.
Sorry, I had to.
Well, I'm doing strip cropping. I tilled the ground one direction, so when we
Wait
get,
a minute. Wait, stop. You're doing strip cropping, so you strip while you're cropping. Is that
No.
what you did?
no,
I want video of that, man. I could be famous.
I tilled the soil one direction and I didn't till it the other. So when the rain falls and the water goes downhill through this tilled soil, it goes up to the little tree.
Shit.
But you're naked. You're naked when you do it, though, right?
I'm naked when I do it. No, you figure my whole property is on a hill. There's places where it's like anywhere from 3 to 8% where you walk 100 feet and the ground changes 6 foot in elevation. Some places.
When you're strip farming, does people come up to your tractor and give you dollars and stuff?
No.
Come on, man. Go along with the joke, Boswell. Damn it.
Independent many night. People know not to come on the property because of the dog.
He's naked. We want to give him dollars, but there's a dog in the way, so we're not coming.
There's a dog, so we can't give him dollars.
Actually, Holly hates everyone. It's just the wife and I. She tolerates her son.
That's your dog? She hates everybody?
Except for my wife and I. She hates everyone. Well, you know how German Shepherds are. They don't like strangers.
It's kind of like how my dogs are.
She likes the newer guy because he's older than me, and she can smell his dog. She's good with the elderly people.
She's like the manure guy because he's older than me.
She knows people who are older. Actually, I got manure delivered. I'm going to do a video showing that. The new manure pile, 22 plus tons.
Free.
And the nice thing is it's free.
Free
Free
That's what I'm talking
manure.
about. That's what I mean about my entertainment next door. It's free. I don't have to pay for that shit.
Well, you're killing me tonight. You're killing me. Why are you killing me?
20 tons of manure has about $500 worth of nutrients in it. Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, because it's like 10-5-5 fertilizer. I put that stuff down and everything greens up.
Good.
Oh, look, guys, it's 11 o'clock, and I think I might be calling it.
It's 11 already. Okay.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, man.
Today.
And I've worked, and Mary, what's up? And tomorrow's Father's Day, but I might do another stream tomorrow night for Father's Day. This was just a pre-Father's Day,
Sunrise is 6:01.
just in case I didn't
Where
get
you are?
tomorrow. You know what I mean? But thank everybody for stopping by. Jim, do you have any last words before we go?
Well, it's going to be a hot week here. Everybody make sure their pets have enough water if they're outside with them.
And stay hydrated yourself.
It's
Correct?
going to get to 96, 98 later in the week. Then,
Dude, it's already been that here in North Carolina.
well, you're further south, but the thing is, we're going to be near record-setting heat, and this hot weather, this time of June, it's normal. The average,
Yorga? Oh, go ahead, Jim.
the average high for around here is 82. It's like I said last time, like we have weeks where it's above normal, then we get a week where it's below normal. It's like the weather's been on a roller coaster.
Damn. Yorga, you got any last words before I say goodnight?
Yeah, just something for you to think about. Just because there's biscuits in the oven don't mean they're kittens.
I like that. I like that.
I don't know what
All
it
right.
means, but I've heard.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, guys, thank y'all for stopping by. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and the ones here on panel. Be sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live tomorrow night. Cause I don't know, I'm feeling kind of froggy. So I might I might go live tomorrow night. But God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for coming. And bye.